Good evening. Rogue MP Shaw is again in hot water, this time over a violent clash with taxi protesters on the steps of Parliament. Police will examine CCTV to decide if charges will be laid. State political reporter Andrew Lund.
This was the moment Shaw appeared to snap.
Oh, shit, look at that.
Witnesses say the Frankston MP pushed 79-year-old John Zammit to the ground, lashing out with his briefcase and feet. Shaw then engaged in some push and shove with another man as he fought his way up the stairs to Parliament.
He's punching back.
Bystanders reacted furiously.
He's a criminal! He's a disgrace! He's a parliamentarian! He's above the law!
Mr Zammit was one of dozens of people who'd spent the day on Parliament's front steps protesting planned reforms of the taxi industry. The group accosted Mr Shaw as he arrived for question time.
It's going to be investigated, but we want to get all our evidence and video footage together first.
The incident leaving Mr Zammit with a cut to the face. He was treated by PSOs and later taken to hospital for observation.
He's not his normal self. He's hit his head at some stage. We don't know if he's got concussions.
Mr Shaw is said to be shaken and upset by the incident. He was interviewed by police and left question time after the matter was raised by Labor.
Speaker, I ask that you investigate and that any CCTV footage Speaker, is immediately released to Victoria Police.
Speaker Ken Smith ordered a review of CCTV.
There's a contempt of the Parliament to interfere with a member of Parliament, either inside or outside the House.
Police will examine pictures of the incident before deciding whether any charges should be laid.
I have seen that footage in the last few minutes on YouTube, along with, I suspect, many others, and that footage is not what Victorians would want to see on their front steps of Parliament House.
Live now to Andrew Lund. Andrew, Shaw is claiming he was spat on.
Yes, Peter, a short time ago the Frankston MP released a statement outlining his version of events, and I'll read part of it to you. He says, "As I entered the building, I was initially heckled, yelled at, spat upon and hit by a large group of protesters. I was forced to push a protester from me and continued my way up the stairs to the entrance of Parliament House." Now, he goes on to say, "Another protester or protesters grabbed around my ankles as I climbed the stairs. I shook him or her off and continued up the stairs of Parliament House. This incident was disturbing and an enormous shock to me. Certainly an enormous shock to everyone here to see this type of incident unfolding on the steps of Parliament. Obviously, it's now with police and they'll decide what happens next." Pete?
Thanks, Andrew.